I've been wanting to do more like small brushless drone stuff for a while now, but I never have luck with this stuff. This has been under construction for 9 months and I just keep running into issues, and then this thing I haven't finished yet. And honestly, what I've been enjoying are these ready to fly things. This is the Blade Torrent that we used in the cheap quad rotor ride episode. That was a lot of fun. And for now, I've got some stuff I gotta get taken care of today, starting with a trip to the worst. We are not able to see anything. So we're at a mall, and I can't imagine a place I'd rather be at less than a mall during the holiday season. I hate shopping enough as is, let alone when there's just like hordes of people. I'm like parked back in China. Look at this. Prime parking for electric vehicles. Tesla. That's it. I'm buying a Tesla and parking it right here. Wait. It's not just electric. It literally is. That's amazing. Santa. Successfully obtained one of 3 things that I came here to get, and I'm over it. I'm done. I will take my 33% success rate. So while I was shopping, I actually got kind of an interesting phone call. It kind of made me think for a minute. The admissions office for a college that I had been attending going to called me because it's now been long enough since I last registered for a class that if I were to want to register for any more classes, I would actually have to reapply to the program. I don't think I ever mentioned that I was going to school for a graduate degree in business. So I was going to night school for a degree in business while also working a full-time job, while also trying to build this YouTube channel. This was like, I guess, a little over a year ago. That was a pretty exhausting point in my life where I was trying to juggle all of those things, and kind of along the way, I decided to try to get more seriously into actually working in the industry of FPV drones and trying to make a career out of my passion. I decided to stop going to school. I guess it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to get a phone call, and it just kind of made it feel like a little bit more real. But honestly, I hadn't even thought about school in so long. I have really just been head first into all this stuff I'm doing, and absolutely loving it and just pouring myself into it. That I hadn't even thought about it. So yeah, just kind of getting a call from a past part of my life. It was just interesting, and I guess technically I am a dropout. I did graduate high school, which I'm proud of, and I did get an undergraduate degree in physics and engineering, which I am really thankful for, and I think it has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. I think this person needs to get out. But but I did not finish my graduate degree, which was something I was in the process of. So, in a way, I technically did drop out of school to be a drone pilot. I don't necessarily advocate this. Education is super important, and like I said, the education that I do have, I am so thankful for, and I definitely wouldn't trade it. But yeah, it's just kind of weird, so wanted to share. Anyways, you know what? I should give people parking spaces because, like I said, it's a nightmare. And I guess kind of the last thing I want to add to what I was talking about, which was you know, how I was in the process of getting a business degree. I guess what's funny is I did feel like I was learning a lot in the time that I was there from the classes that I was taking, but I gotta say that in the months that I've spent working as part of a company that's, you know, made up of, you know, less than 10 people, you know, it's really like a small business where we all have to you know, work together and there's high accountability. I've got to say I've learned more about business from that than I did from any of the classes that I took. I definitely think that experience is the best teacher. Anyways, I am just at a go-to park spot because I'd really like to get some more flying in today. A solid session, so much fun. I think I've talked before about how I much prefer to always be flying new places and you know, not go to the same spot too many times in a row, things like that. And I've definitely been coming to this spot a little bit more often than I normally would like, just because of the limitations of daylight and where people are working and how much time I have to travel to places. This is just a nice nearby spot that I can get to and like squeeze in a good fly session in between work and other things that I want to get done. But I've got to say that I kind of do also appreciate when you get to fly the same spot a lot. You really start to memorize it, and things just seem to start like lining up, and it becomes a challenge then to yourself to keep finding new ways to fly the same location. It's kind of like a creative challenge, I think. And so yeah, that's fun. So I hope you're not too bored of seeing the same group of trees, but I had a good time. I've got to get back home though. Okay, it's a little bit later, but I wanted to get back in here and say, first off, earlier tonight I passed 30,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and also in my last video I announced that I started a second YouTube channel that's going to be dedicated to tips and tricks, and the response on that has been really positive so far. So overall, I just wanted to thank all of you guys for the support, and I guess I wanted to bring it up because earlier I talked a little bit about how I dropped out of a graduate program. And earlier this year I also talked about how I left the job that I had been working, and you know, all of these things, all of these kind of risks that I took as I wanted to pursue working in my passion, which is something that I'm really thankful that I get to do. Definitely a privilege. I guess I just wanted to like provide a little bit more about it, because the story is not that I quit my job, dropped out of school, and now just get to make YouTube videos and have fun, although it's definitely fun, and that is a really enjoyable part of it. But 30,000 subscribers relative to the FPV community, that's pretty big. But relative to it's YouTube as a whole, I have a very small channel. My YouTube channel certainly is not enough to support me on its own. So when I say I work in my passion, what I mean is I also work in the FPV industry, which is also a really rewarding experience to work on things that pertain to my main interest. And even if this channel blew up, which I mean, it'd be awesome, I would love to see this channel continue to grow, but even if it did, and it did get to a point where from the YouTube channel I was making enough money to support myself just through that, I think I would always still look for more work. I don't think I would stop doing these other things that I'm doing, like working with Rotoride and working to deliver products to other people that share my passion for FPV. So the message that I want to put out there as the year kind of comes to an end and we might think about our resolutions for the next years, I would just definitely encourage you, if you have something that you are passionate about, that you truly deeply have a love for, something that you want to really make your life revolve around, I would definitely encourage you to do it. It's been really rewarding for me, but it is a ton of work and it does involve taking certain risks and really committing yourself to it and making changes in your lifestyle and your habits in order to enable it. This year has been a ton of work and it's super rewarding, and it is certainly worth all the sacrifice and the risk. I wouldn't change a thing. So yeah, going into the new year, chase your dreams, chase your passions, and live a life that fulfills you. That's my advice. I don't know what it's worth to you, but I wanted to share it, so here it is. Anyways, thank you again for the support. I'm gonna end this one here. I feel like this video's gone on pretty long. It's just kind of a free form, throwing a bunch of things in, but I had a ton of fun. Thank you as always for hanging out with me, for flying with me, and for listening to all these ramblings, and I will see you soon.